For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Who am I to condemn you? Who am I to justify you? That power does not lie in my hands, nor in the hands of anyone else. When it comes to being justified by faith or by the law, all are justifiable through and only by God and His Son, who shed His blood for every single individual on this planet. We as believers have been doing a lot of condemning and boasting. We are studying to justify our actions or crucify someone else for the sins they display, all the while failing to see our own. We fail to see how we are living and breathing hypocrisy. Who are you to condemn someone else for sinning differently than you? Our job is to pick one another up when we have fallen short, to push one another towards Jesus, to know righteousness, to give and receive forgiveness, not to bully or cast aside someone who you may think is unfit to receive redemption through the only person who can give it, Jesus. Be careful to not puff yourself up or make yourself greater or better than anyone else. God is watching, and all you have done will be accounted for. We were meant to be disciples of the good news. We were meant to preach and teach righteousness. We were meant to help to heal the sick, to raise the dead, to be living examples of forgiveness, mercy, grace, and God's love through each and every one of our testimonies. You were meant to have a light shine so bright that those who are in need of help know exactly where to find it. So tell me, which are you? A hypocrite? Someone who condemns another for their sins? Or are you one who condemns yourself? If your response is yes to any of these questions, stop playing God. Take a moment and pray. Pray for deliverance of self-righteousness. Remember, there is none righteous. No, not one. Jew or Gentile. We are all under sin. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God, being justified freely by His grace through the redemption that is in Christ Jesus, whom God has set forth to be a propitiation through faith in His blood, to declare His righteousness for the remission of sins that are past, through the forbearance of God, to declare, I say at this time, His righteousness, that He might be just and the justifier of him which believeth in Jesus. Where is boasting then? It is excluded. By what law? Of works? Nay, but by the law of faith. Therefore, we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law. Is He the God of the Jews only? Is He not also of the Gentiles? Yes, of the Gentiles also, seeing it is one God, which shall justify the circumcision by faith, and uncircumcision through faith. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yea, we establish the law. Romans 3, verses 23